you doing? I'm here with Ted Rubin again, CMO of Collective Bias. So we're going to talk today about how does a company utilize social media, but as far as customer support is concerned.
Right. Well, one of the things I try to tell companies is how important social media can be to their customer service department. I mean, every company is looking for ROI, right? You keep hearing ROI, ROI, ROI. And when I speak, I talk about a lot of different ways you can get ROI versus the traditional things that you think of, which is click through, sale, purchase, close, buy again, such like that. But customer services, you're going to have people every day, they're going to have questions about something that's happening in your store, something that's happening with your product, something that people are talking about in the same industry. And if you answer it publicly, people are going to get answers that they're going to share with people. And if you do this properly and you integrate it with your customer service, so I'm not talking here of a full-fledged takeover of customer service department.
It's a tool.
But as a tool, as an add-on through the marketing department, while you're interacting and engaging with people, as a customer service management tool, you're answering people. You're not pulling them into direct messages. You're not pulling them offline, but you're answering their questions. Like JetBlue likes to say, that if there's one person with a problem, they know there's at least 149 others, probably many more. And when you answer those questions publicly, you're answering it for everybody. And I guarantee that if you start tracking this and watching it and you start looking at the questions being asked, you can track, the sophisticated companies can track this right through to the volume in their call centers and what's happening there. So I think that's just a really important thing. And then another side of it goes to the return on relationship thing that we talk all the time, that when people feel that you're listening and that you're hearing them,
Makes them feel special.
It makes them feel special, and it makes them take on a whole different tenure when they call you for customer service. And I believe that it will not only bring down customer service costs that you can track, it'll change the way people interact with your customer service department when they feel that people are actually listening.
One of the things that really upsets me more than anything else, and I know that companies are still getting used to using social media as a customer support tool. But when I actually ask a question, for example, I won't mention any names, but I ask a question to company ABC, and days go by before I get an answer. To me, that's unacceptable. I mean, hours go by I can actually deal with, right? Because I can't even fathom how many followers one company has. But when it goes to days,
I tell you that I don't even think that. Hours maybe, but I don't even think it should be more than an hour. I think these companies, once they have the social media presence, they have to understand that they have to be listening. And not just listening to direct inquiries. The ones that are really making an impact are the ones that are hearing us talking about them because they're tracking conversations that just mention their names. I'll give you an example. I was installing Adobe Photoshop for my daughter. She's 17, it was really important, she's a photographer. Look, I'm a divorced dad, so it's really important to me. I'm saying, oh, Dad, I'll never buy it for you. So she's being told I'm probably buying it off of some piracy site. Okay? And I am right in Adobe, and I can't get the damn thing loaded. And very, very frustrating. And apparently they have a reputation for that. So I tweeted something out, and it wasn't derogatory. It was just like sitting here with my teenage daughter, totally frustrated that I can't get this Adobe Photoshop installed. And I didn't even at them or anything. And a couple hours later, one of their product managers noticed my tweet, was following tweets on Adobe, and he contacted me, and he asked me if he could help. And I told him my daughter had already left, and she had her Mac with her. Again, I'm a divorced dad, so she went home to her mom's. And he took my email address. He had a nice conversation with me via Twitter about the challenges that Adobe has with these kind of things. And then he set me up with a top customer service rep, not even a customer service rep, a guy in the tech department who walked me through the whole process on the day and time that I told him I could have my daughter's computer.
That's awesome.
And I didn't even reach out to them. Now, understand where that goes. Not only do they make me happy, and other people that do that, not only am I sitting here talking to you about it, talking to everybody here about it, and talking about it to other people, but all the people that follow me and watch me, they all saw that conversation going on. And believe me, that makes a difference. And it's remarkable what you can do with that if you pay attention and you understand how valuable it is to jump into those conversations, and most importantly, if you don't have your legal department blocking.
Yep, absolutely. And that is so true. So, Ted, listen, thank you so much. I really appreciate
My pleasure.
The answer to that question. All right, guys, thank you very much. Take it easy.